Hello, soul family. Peace and high vibrations sent to you all. Peace and high vibrations sent to you all. How are you guys doing today? I'm just chilling out in nature, grounding myself. It's a beautiful day. I just got out here, I ain't gonna lie. But they got the whole sun blocked out. But as soon as I stepped out, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all can see for yourself though. Like, look how they do the sun. Look how they do the sun, y'all. I hope I'm recording. I can't even see. Wait. But as y'all can see, they cover up the sky is blue over here, open. And then look, right when you get near the sun, but the sun is still like shining. Especially when us, as golden beings, we come outside, the sun shines on us. But I want to come give you guys some words of encouragement, just to let you guys or remind you guys of this if it, slipped your mind. So, of course, we are, galactic beings, having a human experience. We're here to learn. Life is a school, life is a lesson. So, we're here to experience. So when you experience, that doesn't mean that you're going to ace it every time. That doesn't mean that you're going to, come out on top. That doesn't mean you're going to succeed every time. And my message is to let you guys know that it is okay as galactic beings even to make mistakes, to mess up, to fold. For example, I'm gonna be real with you. I use myself as an example because I walk by, like, let's just say I lead by example. So I'm not gonna sit here and put myself on a high pedestal and paint this perfect picture like I'm this perfect person when I'm not. I have everyday life, regular life encounters just like you. I have experiences. I fall, I get scraped, I bleed too. You feel me? And you do too. But the point is to let you guys know that that's okay. That's going to happen, rather. Like, you don't need to feel like just because you are failing in life or you're not feeling on top of your spiritual journey, like you usually do, if that makes sense. So let's just say, for an example, so I'm making myself clear here. If you're manifesting something and you're practicing something or you're reaching for something, you have goals and you're reaching for it here, and it doesn't work out for you or it doesn't go in your way, that doesn't mean that it's not meant for you, or that doesn't mean that it's never going to work, or you aren't good enough, or you don't have the elements that you need to be in that position. No, maybe you're not ready yet, or maybe it's not your time to be there yet, but it'll come. Long story short, basically what I'm trying to say is that us as melanin beings, or not even melanin beings, you don't have to be melanin to make the shoe fit here. When you're experiencing something and you're on a journey, or a spiritual path rather, and you have to have these different encounters, it is mandatory that you not only learn it, but you accept it. Acceptance comes after, being able to acknowledge it. Once you can acknowledge it, once you can, understand why it had to take place, you can then accept to furthermore let it go. So we are here to make mistakes, if that makes sense. We are humans, for the most part. We are not this body, but we are in it. You feel me? So we have to, take on the, let's just say, side effects that come with it. So if you are on this spiritual journey and you just so happen to break your semen retention, or you stop being celibate, you feel me, or you begin to drink a soda, or you eat a cookie, you feel me, or you cuss now, or you go to a party, you hang out with the wrong crowd, whatever, that doesn't mean you're indifferent. That doesn't mean you're not enough. That doesn't mean that you're not where you're still supposed to be, because karma or bad times, being down, whatever, however you like to, put it, that's not a bad thing. Personally, I learned the hard way. Karma, or, just having to experience a dark night of the soul type of event, it's actually better than, succeeding in a sense, because that's for me. But it feels good to overcome those trials. It feels even better to outgrow those tribulations, because it not only builds me to be stronger, it pushes me to keep going, because I know that if I made it through that, like, I'm way more equipped to make it, through something even tougher, which is why we are placed in situations. Hello? We have to learn. This is the lesson here. We are in school, So that's not going to be just like, let's just say, you won't just have to take tests and tests and tests and just, the universe will just expect for you to pass it. No, the universe is going to give you a test. You'll fail. But that failure, you have to acknowledge. You have to see it. That's why it's important to be tapped in, so that you can have higher perspectives over, yourself here, this human body. So you can actually visualize yourself from a higher point of view. You have to step outside of the body, literally, and acknowledge, or basically realize why it is that you were put through that. So for me, I was experiencing a dark night of the soul type of moment, or not even moment, I take that back, tower moment, basically. It was a few nights where I had to, I had to sit inside of myself. I could no longer run. I could no longer pretend. I couldn't hide anymore. I had to sit with me. And that was not to break me. That wasn't to down me or make me feel bad or make me feel stuck. That was to make me, because I am 10 times stronger than I was 2 days ago. I am 30 times more wiser than I was 2 days ago. You feel me? I know way more. I feel way happier. I feel way more accomplished that I overcame that. You feel me? I like when stuff is a challenge. That's just me. You might be like that too. That's just how we are. We like challenges, because once we overcome, we're better. And that's the key. That's what Mother Universe wants us to do. She wants for us to acknowledge and have higher perspectives, It's literally like you're having an outer body experience, but not necessarily. It's just mentally. You just have to step outside of the situation and basically see it for what it is. Is it being done to you, or is it being done for you? So next time you drink, or you smoke, or you go to a party, or you listen to music that isn't 432 hertz, whatever, like, you're not perfect. If you do drink a soda, if you do go back to eating meat, know that you are the author of this book, basically. So if you decided to cut it off again, you feel me, you still on the spiritual journey. You're still taking the initiatives. You're still that strong being that you started off by being. You feel me? Nothing changed. Maybe your vibration lowered, but that doesn't mean you can't get back. That doesn't mean you won't. It's an experience. It's a human experience. Humans, they do 3D stuff. You feel me? You're a galactic being having a human experience. So if you show human traits once or twice, every now and then, you're not indifferent. And by indifferent, I mean you're not unworthy. You're still perfect. You're still the universe. You didn't lose your spot. It don't work like that. Somebody needed to know that, because I am a victim of that. I have those thoughts. Damn, I just smoked. You know, like, I smoke. I don't tell you guys, personal things about me, but I do smoke. I'm not perfect. You pick your poison, though. You're not going to be. You're not going to do everything right, And people out there may feel like they do. You're entitled to that opinion. Everybody is who they are. You have your own characteristics and traits for a reason. You're not to be like anybody else. And you're not to compare yourself to how other people are living their journey, or how other people walk their journey. Just because your favorite motivational speaker gets up and meditate first thing in the morning don't mean you have to. You meditate later when you feel like it. You meditate when you want. You feel me? You're the author of this book. So for those of you who needed like a confirmation to basically remember, you're not only a galactic being, but you are having an human experience. So don't expect for a perfectionist to be just born. Yeah, you stepped into your calling. Yeah, now you're aware. But that doesn't mean you're still gonna, that doesn't mean you're not going to make mistakes. So, long story short, take it easy on yourself. Self-sabotage is the worst, yet it's easy. It's easy. Everyone does it. You feel me? It's easy meaning, what's the word I'm looking for? I forget the word I'm looking for, but it's basically like you can't avoid it. You can stay away from it as far as possible, but everyone does it, if that makes sense. Nobody's perfect. People have their bad days. People have their great days, Every day is not going to be perfect. Every day is not going to be like super highly vibrational, or whatever you like to refer to as a good day. Every day is not going to be like that. But those days that you aren't like that, don't think, oh, I wasn't meant to be up there anyways. Like, don't self-sabotage, or don't think that, oh, I'm down, I'm gonna stay down, or it's bad for me, it's always going to be like this. Because every single lesson or karmic situation, I keep saying karmic because people think that bad things happening to them is their karma, or they fall into this self-pity, like, oh, I'm the victim, or why me? But it's not that. You have to get out of that and have a higher perspective. Step outside of the human experience and view it for what it is. Oh, Mother Universe wants me better. Oh, Mother Universe wants me stronger. Oh, I need to learn something new. There's a new tactic that I need to step into. You feel me? There's a new calling for me. Mother Universe wants me to be aware of this other ability that I have, Step outside of the whole, and I'm a victim myself. Like I said, everyone, it's inevitable. There's the word. It's inevitable to not self-sabotage. Everyone does it. So it's like, you can't miss it. You can't run or hide from yourself for too long, obviously, because I did it and I got set right down. Dark night of the soul. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to hide from. It's nothing to run from, because it's you. Everyone has a light side. Everyone has a dark side. Don't fall into the loop, the thoughts of like, I'm not enough. I'm not my higher self, because you are. Just because you are your higher self doesn't mean that you don't have a lower self. It's still there. You just don't vibrate there. That doesn't mean that you can't go there. Just don't forget that. Don't forget who you are. And don't forget why you're here in the first place. Like, that's the whole test. Your commitment is being tested at this time. So pay attention. Mother Universe is putting major tests on us as chosen ones. This is why we were chosen. because our souls carry powerful energy around it. We are warriors. We have the capacity to, outgrow and, withstand or beat anything that comes our way, spiritually or physically, mentally, emotionally. We control us, period. You feel me? That doesn't mean, I'm not saying that to say that we're better than anybody else, because I never want for anybody to think that I feel that. Because at the end of the day, I have a human experience to, go through just like you. I tapped into my spirituality, though. So I know who I am now, just like you. So when you have time to cry and ask Mother Universe, oh, why me? Or feel bad about yourself, you have time to pick yourself up. Just like you have the strength to make a mistake or do something out of character, you have the strength to pull yourself out of, the mess you put yourself in. You're just as strong. I hope this message is getting through to you guys, though. Understanding me and my point. It's not easy to be, who we are, but it's a part of the journey. Tough times. It's not gonna be easy. I've never been told since the day that I was a freaking child, and I remember people saying, oh, it's not easy. I've never been told that it was gonna be. You probably haven't either, but that's the point of life. We're here to reach each other, each one reach one. So by being there for somebody, by listening to somebody, by engaging, by sharing love, it helps. But I love you guys. Peace, love, and light. Take care of yourself.